In celebration of Women's History Month, Essence recently had their Black Women in Hollywood brunch a few days ago, and many stars came out to support at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures. Let's take a look. Essence CEO Caroline Wanga, who wore an African-inspired headdress, calls diversity efforts the lifeblood of the future for companies and lets it be known that Essence is not just a magazine, it's a movement.
Again, I saw you last year. I think last year, it's been a year since I've seen you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So what I want to know from you today is, first of all, magazines like Essence, the impact that they've had on little girls growing up. To you, what does that mean, and what does it mean just to have that in print originally? And then we'll talk about some of the other stuff, because we know it's not just a magazine anymore, but starting as that.
Here's the reality, right? We learned how great we were from Essence, right? Because when it was founded in 1970, the magazine was built so that Black women would be inspired and understand who they were. That's why those brothers founded it, because a Black woman wouldn't have been allowed to in that period. But what it became is this fuel. I remember Susan L. Taylor talking about she would go around the country and visit Black women to hear what they wanted. And she said Black women would tell her, there's only two things by my bedstand, the Bible and Essence magazine. So the level to which we were the spiritual guide, the beauty guide, the career guide, the money guide, like that was it. And so if we think about what it does for Black women, it just teaches them how to get into their greatness. The beauty is now, in this day and age, we got 12 platforms you can do it through, which means people get to their greatness faster, and that's what's exciting.
Coming to an event like this and seeing the impact that just even from the beginning, magazines like Essence have had in making sure that we get seen. What does that mean to you, and what does it mean to you to be a representation that people can see?
Well, it's so crazy, like thinking of the Essence magazine, every time it would come every month, I would always look for this one advertisement of this girl who had golden hair. She had this golden hair, and I was like, I'm going to get my hair like that. It's just really funny now that I'm on the carpet of that magazine. So yeah, it's crazy. I'm so happy that they're still here representing us.
Chloe Bailey was all smiles, glowing after recently giving birth, and happy for fans to still want music from her.
People have been begging for your song on the internet. How humbling is that feeling to you to just have people embrace you in a way at such a young age?
It's really darn cool, honestly. I'm just grateful that people want to hear the music, and because I'll make it all day, but I would be fine like just making a bunch of music in my room and never putting it out. But it's really nice when people are like, come on, Hallie, put it out.
All right, well, thank you so much.
We caught up with Hardrick, who enjoyed an awkward but friendly hug with his ex, Tia Mowry.
What does it feel like having watched Black women over the years kind of rise up, especially from Essence?
Wow, it's amazing. I mean, Black women can never get enough just due. And like I said, they are the superpowers, the backbone of the world, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm able to come and support, like my showrunner, NK, who has 3 fabulous shows on air, and I'm starring one of them, I'm honored just to be in her presence and just all these beautiful Black women. So like I said, it's time. It's time for Black women to take over.
Many of the guests in attendance were thankful for the recognition and representation, not only at this event, but for what the Essence brand presents to the world.
I am so excited to be here. Really, really happy to be here with Essence. It means so much to me as a Black woman, a Black girl who is shining my light right now and feeling so blessed. And I'm just so excited to see everyone and celebrate everyone and be here in this community. It means the world. So I'm super excited.
It's amazing. I mean, what little Black girl doesn't have an Essence magazine at the house? If you don't, baby, you need to rethink your life. So I just love that this was on my vision board. So to be able to be here is just so surreal to me.
It feels amazing to be here, and it feels amazing for Essence to be growing and moving and be an arbiter of, maybe arbiter is not the right word. It feels beautiful to be in a place where Essence is the holder of the culture, and holder of the culture for women, for Black women especially. So it never gets old. It's never not exciting, and I'm delighted to be here.
So growing up, we had 17 teen magazine, and although they were wonderful, I didn't see myself in them. So when I would look at Essence, because my mom had a subscription to Ebony, Jet, and Essence, I was like, wow, These women are absolutely gorgeous. And there's something powerful about seeing a bit of yourself in elegance, sophistication, beauty. I felt seen as a young woman, and I emulated that. I wanted to dress like that, be like that, inspire like that. So Essence is a huge part of my childhood, and they gave my sister and I think it was our first like fashion cover, and I just had my son Aiden, and I will never forget that.
I remember going to my godmother's house, and she always had magazines, Essence magazines, in her bathroom. And as a little girl, 7, 8 years old, bored, I was looking through those magazines and search for dark-skinned women. And it was amazing to get to see that reflection, of myself in those magazines. And it definitely gave me hope to keep dreaming.
I mean, Essence magazine is how we kept up with our celebrities. There was no social media back then. It's how we got the greatest hair tips. It's how we knew who was up and coming. Like, seeing yourself in those kind of magazines, and I remember collecting them and taking pictures out and putting them up on my wall. Like, we were vision boarding before we knew what vision boarding was. Like, so Essence was essential for my upbringing.
All in all, it was a great afternoon for all in attendance. For more clips and features, check out your local listings or our YouTube channel at @buzz_access.
What's up? I'm Amber Riley, and you've just been buzzed.